Welcome to another session in this series. In the previous session, we ended on question number 88. So in this session, we move on to question number 89. The question says, simplify this. Okay, so we just need to find out the LCM. The LCM is what? A, B, because we can multiply the two different terms, okay? At the denominator, you have B, you have A, you have B. So our denominator, our LCM is AB, okay? So now B goes into AB, cancel the B, left with A. So A will multiply A, okay? Then here we have A cancels A, we are still left with B. So B multiplies B. Then we have B squared, okay? And then finally we have B cancels B, we have A. So A will multiply C, so we have what? AC. Cool, so let's do that. We have A squared minus B squared minus AC. Okay, so that is our answer, which is A. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 90. Okay, it says simplify this. So we find the LCM as usual. The LCM is 1 minus t squared. Okay, and we know that this is the same as the difference of two squares. So 1 plus t, 1 minus t. Okay, cool. So here 1 minus t will cancel, 1 minus t will leave it what? 1 plus t. And 1 plus t will multiply this t. Okay, similarly on the other side here we have 1 plus t will cancel 1 plus t, then 1 minus t, the remaining here, will multiply the t here. Okay, and then finally 1 minus t squared will cancel 1 minus t squares once, and this 1 will multiply this 2t. Okay, cool. So let's do that. So we have t multiplying 1 plus t minus t multiplying 1 minus t plus 2t. So let's simplify. So we have t plus, this is t plus t squared minus t plus t squared plus 2t all over 1 minus t squared. Okay, so now t can cancel negative t, and then t squared will give us what? 2t squared. Okay, plus 2t. So we have 2t squared plus 2t all over, here let's write it in this form. Let's write it in the form 1 plus t 1 minus t, sorry, 1 minus t. Okay, so now here we can factor something out, right? We can factor something out. So we have 2t, let's factor 2t out. Then we have what? T plus 1 all over 1 plus t 1 minus t. Now what can cancel out? T plus 1 is the same as 1 plus t, right? So that can cancel out. So finally we have our answer to be 2t over 1 minus t. Okay, 2t over 1 minus t. 2t over 1 minus t, which is B. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 91. Question says simplify this. But if you remember, I think we saw a similar question behind before question number 99. We saw a similar question, not actually similar, the same question. Let's go back and we'll look at it. So we have 2x plus 1 over 2, right? Keep that in mind. 2x plus 1 over 2. This is a question. Question number 83 and then question number 91 are the same. So our answers are also going to be the same, which is D. You can actually solve it again and see if you would get the same solution. It's equal to question number 83, I believe. Let's go back and check. Is it 83? Yes, 83. 83. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 92. It says, given that x minus a is a factor of days, find the other factor. Actually, what we can do is we can just try to just factorize this. Okay, so let's write it. We have bx minus ax plus x squared minus ab. Okay, cool. Now let's rewrite this in the form of quadratic. Okay, so we have x squared minus ax plus bx minus ab. Okay, cool. Now let's put some things in the brackets and then we group them. Okay, if we group them like this, then we can now factorize easily. Okay, so here we can factor x out, then we left with what? X minus a. Okay, plus, and then here we can factor b out, right? B out, then we left with what? X minus a. Now when we look here, what is common? X minus a is common, x minus a is common, so we can factor that out. Okay, we have x minus a factored out. When we factor x minus a out, x minus a out, we are left with what? X plus, and on the other side, if we factor this out, we are left with what? B. So plus b. So this is our answer. Okay, now but you've been given that one of the factors is what? X minus a. Is that true? Yes, x minus a is being given. So the other factor is what? X plus b, which is a. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 93. It says factorize this expression. So let's write it down. We have 6pq minus 3rs minus 3ps plus 6qr. So let's group like terms so that we can factorize. We have p here, we have p here, so we can group those two terms, and then we have r here, r here, so we can group those two terms. Okay, so we have 6pq, we have 6pq minus 3ps plus 6qr minus 3rs. Okay, cool. Let's group in the brackets. Let's group it in the bracket so we can factor out. Here we can factor 3p out, then we'll be left with what? 2q minus s. Then here we can factor 3r out, and we're left with 2q minus s. Okay, so in these two terms, what is common? 2q minus s is what? Common. Okay, so we factor that out. We have 2q minus s is common, so we factor it out. Then what is remaining? What is remaining here is 3p. If you factor 2q minus s out, you have 3p. You have 3p plus, and then 2q minus s out here, we are left with what? 3r. Okay, plus 3r. So that is our answer. 2q minus s. Actually, we are not done. We are not done. We are not done. Here we can factor 3 out, right? Because 3 is common, so we can factor that out. So you just write it like this: 3 multiplying p plus r multiplying 2q minus s. Okay, this is the same. These two expressions are the same. Okay, here we just factor 3 out because of the 3 is common, so here is a 3. If you factor that out, we are left with p plus r. Okay, so this is our answer, which is D. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 94. It says simplify. Before we actually go into this question, I tried to check the solution before I started this video, and I realized that this D here is supposed to be A, not D. Okay, so this, let's change it to A instead of D. So this one is A. Okay, so now we can work with it. Now we just need to what? Expand, right? Expand. So let's expand. We have 15a squared plus 6c minus 2a plus 6a minus 6c. So that's the expansion, right? Okay, so now positive 6c minus cancels negative 6c. Sorry, it's negative 6c, okay? And here we have negative 2a plus 6a, which is going to give us what? Actually, this a is squared here. This a, 6a squared, okay? So we'd have negative 15a squared plus 6a squared, which would give us 21, okay? 21a squared. So let's write that down. 21a squared. Then we have minus 2a, okay? Which is from this side, okay? Cool. So that is our answer. That is our answer. Do you have that in there? Yes. 94 is a. 21a squared minus 2a. Cool. Let's move on to question number 95, but we'll postpone this to the next session. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next time. Bye.